Welcome, PYD friends. I'm so glad you could be with us and join us for Mentor Appreciation Night. I'm Regina Stoughton, Executive Director of Partners for Youth with Disabilities, and this is one of my favorite nights of the year because we celebrate the success of our mentors and participants. I'm truly honored that these amazing individuals are part of our PYD family. They are resilient and inspirational, and I know you'll love hearing their stories. Before we begin our program, I would like to have a moment of quiet for the thousands of people who have lost their lives from the coronavirus and to honor the Black Lives Matter and social equity movements. The recent tragedies that impact our nation have been experienced within PYD community, as over 70% of youth with disabilities identify as a person of color. I would like to recognize two mentors we lost this year that led us to become higher in service and respect for all persons. John Lewis and Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Judge Ginsburg is a strong mentor for all women and girls and a pioneer in the field of law, often one of the only women in her class or on the Supreme Court. She was an advocate for gender equality and women's rights. As a tribute to Judge Ginsburg, I, along with PYD Mentor of the Year, Lisa, and her mentee, Tatiana, are wearing a hand-designed collar of the type often worn by this extraordinary mentor. Consuelo Perez, Tatiana's mother, is the designer of the collars. Consuelo's creations, Trash to Treasures designs, are made from recycled materials of her own artisan needlework. Consuelo was born in Peru, and her roots can be seen in many of her paintings, collages, and garments. Rather than throwing away what most people consider garbage, Consuelo transforms trash into treasures. Judge Ginsburg was a tremendous mentor to Consuelo and to all of us in how she did not consider differences as a barrier to friendship. We found out that her friendship with Judge Scalia was very dear. They thought completely different politically, but they were dear friends. So we learned from her the mentoring about reaching across divides of those who think differently from each other and appreciating where there is friendship. Thank you, Judge Ginsburg, for leaving us this legacy. Mentoring is PYD's flagship program and has been around since PYD's founding in 1985. PYD was the first to offer a mentoring program exclusively for young people with all disabilities and have expanded to include programs that offer career mentoring, our national center, and theater arts. Tonight, we'll see the impact of these incredible mentors, how they have had that impact on the lives of youth with disabilities. For the first time, we have added fundraising to Mentor Appreciation Night. Mentoring is needed now more than ever. Because of COVID-19, young people with disabilities remain isolated far longer than the general public due to the high-risk health concerns of many disabilities. Mentors, now meeting virtually of course, provide the youth with a connection to the community, social interaction, support, and guidance during this challenging time. Your gift allows this vital program to continue and to match more youth with a mentor. We've made it easier than ever to donate. You can click on one of the donate buttons on the webpage just below the video or text PYD Mentor to 76278 at any time during or after the program. And if you'd like to show your support for the entire year, monthly giving is an option. Every gift is important to us. Thank you for your support. Don't miss our online auction. It's now open and will run through Sunday at 5 p.m. We have some fabulous items, including golf club and bag, beautiful artwork, fabulous trips, one of them to the Woodstock Inn in Woodstock, Vermont, and more. We have the Ruth Bader Ginsburg handmade, one of a kind, by Consuelo Perez for online auction to have as your very own. Priceless. Click the View Items button at the top of the fundraising page. And now to introduce you to the awards we'll be presenting tonight is Kristen Humphrey, our mentor director.
Great. Thank you, Regina. And I would also like to welcome you all to our 19th annual Mentor Appreciation Night and our very first virtual appreciation night. We are so deeply grateful for each of you that makes up our vibrant PYD community. And the theme of tonight is connection, which is something we know we need now more than ever. To give you a sense of the agenda, we're very excited to honor some incredible awardees, including the recipients for the Raylene Lesque Spirit Award, the Chris Dunn Peer Leadership Award, the Greg Dees and Anita McGann Award. We will hear from Girls Chronically Rock. We'll see the recipient of the Lens Rising Star Award. We'll honor our Mentor of the Year, and throughout the event, we will also have opportunities for engagement. We really hope that you enjoy the event, and I would like to turn it over to Maureen Finnerty.
Hello. The Raylene Lesque Spirit Award was created to honor the life and memory of a remarkable young woman. Raylene was a close friend, and when you were around her, you were struck by her wonderful ability to find pure joy in everyday experiences. As a participant, peer leader, and later a mentor in PYD programs, Raylene shared her optimistic spirit with everyone. This is especially true when she was in Access to Theater. Raylene loved sharing her artistic voice and helping others develop theirs. One time she played a character whose house burnt down in the scene. She said, "Oh no, my house burned down and I have lost everything." The problem was, when she said this, she had a giant smile on her face. I said, "Raylene, your character just lost her house. The giant smile doesn't work." She replied, "I know, but I'm so happy to be on stage, it's hard to be sad." Kayvon shares Raylene's joyful spirit. As a participant and now a mentor in Access to Theater, Kayvon brings his contagious happiness, laughter, and giant smile to each session of ATT. He enthusiastically tries anything and is very supportive of other group members. He was very excited in this year's virtual summer program to create his singing tiger character, and he memorized a significant number of lines. Kayvon, your joy and sense of fun energizes everyone in ATT. Congratulations on receiving this award. It is definitely well deserved.
Hello everyone, my name is Deep Chinapa, the Artistic Director of Access to Theater. It gives me great honor to recognize Kayvon for the Raylene Lesque Spirit Award. Like Raylene, who I had the honor of knowing, Kayvon has all the attributes. Loves theater, very engaged, super friendly, and always very positive. I've known him since he was 13 and has participated in all PYD programs. He has earned the award as a long-time participant in ATT. Please join me in acknowledging Kayvon as the recipient of the 2020 Raylene Lesque Spirit Award. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kayvon. Thank you for the award. Thank you, Mo and Deep. I like it. The theater was 14 years old. I love it. The theater. I love it. I met new friends. I love it. I like it. Theater. Thank you. Correct?
And now to introduce the next award. Mo, we're going to call you back up to talk about the Chris Dunn Peer Leadership Award.
Okay. The Chris Dunn Peer Leadership Award is dedicated to the memory of a young man who was intelligent, resourceful, helpful, and patient. These are just a few of the fine characteristics that Chris demonstrated within the PYD community and the community at large on a daily basis. He illustrated his resourcefulness many years ago when he started his soda shop vending machine business through the Young Entrepreneurs Program. He enjoyed creating a successful vending machine company and always tackled business challenges head on with determination and a smile. Cody, this year's recipient of the Chris Dunn Peer Leadership Award, shares so many of Chris's positive qualities. In ATT, Cody has shown a great commitment to both the characters he creates and the other ATT members. This year in virtual ATT, Cody's consistent presence, even on his birthday, and joyous spirit has helped the community that is ATT create together even in these challenging times. Cody also shared his intelligence and determination as a peer leader in this year's virtual Youth Leadership Forum. Congratulations, Cody. Your future is full of possibilities.
Hello, everyone. My name is Deep Chinapa, the Artistic Director of Access to Theater. It gives me great honor to recognize Cody for the Chris Dunn Peer Leadership Award. Like Chris, who I had the honor of knowing, Cody has all the attributes: motivated, hardworking, thoughtful, and a great leader that inspires. He has done this at YLF and ATT. Please join me in acknowledging Cody as the recipient for the 2020 Chris Dunn Peer Leadership Award. Thank you.
Now, hello, good evening, everyone. Well, I was not expecting to be getting an award tonight. I am truly at a loss of words. Coming into 2020, I was expecting to have a normal year full of events and travel, and of course participated in ATT in person out in Boston, but it all turned very quickly in March. I was wondering what my year held in store for me. The doors started to open up for me at the YLF, the summer ATT, and as well as mentoring workshops led by PYD. It took off from there. I'm beyond blessed to get this award. It means a lot to me. I would like to say my family, my best friends, and of course, PYD and our community for being the backbone and making it possible to do my job as a leader. I plan to keep being that leader for years to come. Thank you to the PYD family. Much love to all. Have a great night.
All right, a big congratulations to Kayvon and Cody for their awards. As we're streaming this on Facebook Live, we're more than happy to read any chats that you have and any messages that you'd like to share with us. So please do so as we're streaming this live if there's anything that you'd like to share. Once again, we'd like to thank all of the matches, all of our mentors, mentees, participants that are all out this evening. We are more than happy to see you here. We know we can't be in person on this night, but we appreciate that we're able to form these connections even if we're not in person. And we appreciate all the hard work our volunteers and our participants have been doing and maintaining their relationships and keeping connected at this time. Even if there aren't things in the chat right now, we will be reading some in a little bit. I'd like to share a prompt just so people can have something to kind of help in writing in the chat. But what is something you love about your mentor and mentee? We'll be reading those answers in a little bit, but if you can share something that you love about your mentor and mentee, that would be great. I now would like to hand it off back to Regina to talk more about our auction and fundraising efforts for this evening.
I hope you're enjoying the awards so far. Kayvon and Cody are just fabulous. I have loved seeing them blossom into proud, independent, strong young adults. Your gift will empower even more youth to reach their full potential and live a life of dignity. Just click on one of the donate buttons on the webpage just below this video or text PYD Mentor to 76278. Thank you. And to be sure, check out the online auction with some of the amazing items, including a PYD Entrepreneur Bundle and an Xbox controller and more. And now let's get back to the awards.
It's my pleasure to introduce you all to Simone Melky, this year's recipient of the Greg Dees and Anita McGann Career Readiness Award. Several of us on the Career Readiness team have had the pleasure of working with Simone. She began her time with PYD in her high school program at Madison Park Technical Vocational High School. Simone then worked with me in our Career Immersion program to identify work-based opportunities. And finally, over the summer, Simone also joined our after-school programming to dive deeper into career exploration. It's hard to sum up the many reasons we all thought of Simone as this year's recipient. Words won't do it justice, but the best way to put it is Simone is simply one of those unforgettable students. When she was selected by her teachers to work with me one-on-one, I quickly observed that Simone barely needed my help. I noticed this the first day I visited her at her school job at the Hut, the coffee shop and vocational classroom. We would meet outside the hut during the slow periods, where Simone would talk with me while also keeping a lookout for customers, always poised to help if somebody approached the register. I should have been glad when the hut was slow, but selfishly, I liked the busy days. I loved watching Simone at work, a customer service natural and everyone's favorite cashier. And when I say Simone and I worked together, I truly mean worked together. We were a duo, looking out for opportunities, speaking with school staff to find answers to our questions, and following up on emails together. It's possible Simone has helped me more than I've helped her. She constantly inspires me with her belief in the power of dedication and hard work. Simone made my job too easy. All she needed was a couple of tools, and she did the building on her own. Simone embodies all the skills required of a social entrepreneur. She is deeply curious, a natural people person, a self-starter, and a fierce advocate. I've never met another high schooler who has repeatedly requested more challenging math assignments, and I may never again. When Simone cares about something, she works unbelievably hard, applying herself to any challenge with sincere enthusiasm and an unwavering sense of responsibility. Simone is going places, and I just feel grateful to watch her get started. Simone, we are all so very proud of you. You are a stellar example of a hardworking career readiness participant, and we are so thankful to honor you tonight with the Greg Dees and Anita McGann Career Readiness Award. Congratulations, Simone.
Hello, my name is Simone Melky. I attend Madison Park Technical Vocational High School. I also take college courses at Roxbury Community College online. I got involved with PYD with my school. My school offered me to work with Emma, a specialist for PYD Career Readiness Program. With Emma, I learned how to create a resume, cover letter, and explore websites where I can find jobs. We went on Indeed and we practiced filling out job applications and discussed what to expect when it comes to real job applications. I learned how to disclose my disability and ask for accommodations in the workplace. I also practiced in online classes and career readiness workshops with Mr. D and Mr. Medi. We learned how to behave professionally and how to communicate with people. We also had guest lectures where I learned about different kinds of job opportunities. I had a lot of practice applying the skills I learned from the Career Readiness Program. The PYD program helped me as a person because it allowed me to better communicate with people and ask questions. Now it helps me better express myself and understand how to navigate relationships with other people. I feel like I have better skills and confidence that will help me become successful in the future. I'm really happy about getting this award. I'm really happy. PYD is a really good organization, and I really learned a lot from them. PYD staff are really nice, and they help you with whatever you need. PYD staff is also very supportive and inclusive towards everyone. I learned that if you want to do something, you can do it. If you can't, you can always ask for help. I always try my best and I never give up. I would like to thank everyone at PYD for letting me receive this award. I also want to thank my family for their support. All of the teachers that have also helped me. Thank you for listening to my speech. I hope you like it.
Oh, my name is Keisha Graves, and I am the CEO and founder of Girls Chronically Rock clothing brand. Girls Chronically Rock clothing brand was founded in 2017 to help inspire and motivate others in the disability community. I always had a passion for fashion, and I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur slash fashion designer one day. But of course, as we know, life unexpectedly takes a turn. In 2009, I was diagnosed with muscular dystrophy, specifically limb girdle muscular dystrophy. Of course, at that time, I didn't know what the future hold, what was going to happen, or what was I going to do. I'm like, what is muscular dystrophy? But I'm so happy that after coming out of denial, I knew that I wanted to create something to help inspire others. So that's when I started Girls Chronically Rock. And along the way, I started to being an advocate for myself. And that's when I came across Partners Youth of Disability. I mean, I believe I met Regina at an event. And then ever since then, it's like I was connected with PYD ever since. I must say that being a partnership with PYD has definitely opened up my eyes and being so awesome of being a mentor with other students there and kids. And this summer I was had the ability to have an intern, which was awesome because I felt like I got a lot done. I'm not that big of a business yet where I can pay employees, so I was so grateful that PYD recommended that I get an intern, and I was so happy with the intern that I got. And so, yeah, it's just been awesome with being a part of PYD and being a mentor. But then I also feel like it's so important for, to be a part of PYD because I myself, I'm into fashion, I'm a business owner, and I live with the disability. And I think there's nothing like talking to somebody who gets it and knows what that's like of living with a disability slash chronic illness every day. And being a part of PYD just kind of makes them all a part of the family, and giving the kids the mentorship that they deserve, having parties and events for them. So I just learned so much from being a part of PYD, and just for myself, having a mentor, I feel like has definitely helped me along the way. Having that mentor, somebody you can talk to, somebody you can relate to, and just kind of like, what should I do? Having those challenges of either looking for a job, living with the disability can be challenging. And I get that. And I'm a true believer in things always happen for a reason. So I believe this is now my platform, to connect and with the beautiful young individuals with the Partners Youth of Disability and kind of have, that movement and show them the platform of where I've become, of being in denial and not knowing what the future hold, what is going to happen. I believe that it definitely, made me who I am today, and it definitely built the empire that I'm looking to build with Girls Chronically Rock, and kind of having that support from the disability community. Because now I feel like I'm in a whole new world with everyone, a part of the disability community. And I'm grateful that I've connected with the Partners Youth of Disability because I feel like we're going to do much more things, and much more things are going to come in the future, and hopefully the pandemic and everything will be going away soon, so that way we can all see each other in person, have the parties we used to, do the mentorship, and just kind of enjoy life. But I know for now it is a lot difficult, especially for us people that are living with the disability. But that's why gratefully we have the platform of Zoom and other video technology. So, I just, so grateful to have connections with the kids at Partners Youth of Disability. And I just want them to know that they can reach out to me at any time. I'm here if they want to chat, concerns about fashion, business, and how I overcame some things, because there's nothing like talking to somebody who gets it. And being a part of the Partners Youth of Disability, I think, is so important. And I can't wait to continue to work with you guys. And we are going to do much more things built into empire movements, and just bring awareness about the disability community and the awesomeness of Girls Chronically Rock and PYD. So I'm so grateful to be in partners with you guys, and I just can't wait to prosper and grow to many more things in the future. Bye.
I would like to present this year's Lens Rising Star Award to Derek Jones. Derek is a student at Suffolk University. He first joined PYD last spring after expressing his interest in becoming a mentee for the Lens program, where Derek aims to develop his career in finance and economics. Soon after, Derek started interning for PYD from the summer of 2020 through the early fall. Derek approached all projects with enthusiasm, independence, and creativity. His perspective and diligence supported Lens and the human resource team in many areas, including but not limited to recruitment, data collection, and program improvements. He continues to be part of the Lens community as a devoted mentee, working with another longtime PYD mentor, Nick Corbett, within the Lens program. We are happy to celebrate Derek's achievements by awarding him with the Lens Rising Star Award. Thank you so much for your hard work this year, Derek.
Mentor is changing the lives of young people with disabilities, and it's all possible because of your generosity. Thank you to everyone who has donated this evening. If you haven't had a chance to donate, there's still time. Click on one of the donate buttons on the webpage just below this video or text PYD Mentor to 76278. And if you can give a monthly donation, thank you.
All right. We had a lot of answers come in from our chat with our prompt, what is one thing that you like about your mentor or mentee? Here are some of what was answered. From Janelle Thomas, my mentee is determined and smart. From Josh Jones, my mentor is more of a friend than a mentor, and we enjoy each other's company and our movie adventures. We also have from Emma, my mentee is always recommending movies to watch. She is the best. From Amy Patterson, my mentee and I have a blast together. We appreciate great music and food. He is always recommending new recipes. From Jacqueline, my mentee is enthusiastic, kind, and a wonderful advocate and leader. She also has a great sense of humor, and we enjoy sharing stories and laughs together. From Simone, a part-time staff member was nice enough to write a good letter for me and to be a mentor to a high school student. What I like about my mentee is every time we meet, we agree to watch an episode of a TV show of our interest each time we meet up. From Courtney, my mentee has amazing Zumba moves. I love dancing and laughing with her. And from Jamie, even though I am no longer with my mentee, Leah, I really enjoyed her spirit and smile. It was such a joy together to work with such light and positive attitude to try new and scary things. That's what mentoring has taught me, and I hope to continue doing so. If there is any other messages for the chat, we'd love to hear from them. We also had someone say, it's nice to have someone who gets it, whatever it is. They're ready to just roll with whatever I personally find funny that day. They've learned not to question it, just to appreciate it. That's something I think we need to do more of. We'll give a little extra time for chats. I also want to extend a big congratulations to Simone and to Derek as well for their awards this evening. And again, as Regina mentioned, our auction is still ongoing and any donations are welcome. But feel free to add more in the chat of something that you love about your match, or even if you're not in our mentoring program, but our other programs, we'd love to hear from you.
And sorry to kind of hop in, but one thing that I think we can also throw out there is, since we're talking about mentoring and what we've learned from our mentors and what we kind of get from our mentors, if you have something that you learned not only this year, but just something that you think is important for other people to know, throw that in chat and then kind of extend that kind of teaching and be a mentor to someone in a different way tonight.
From Maximo, I enjoy spending time with my mentee. And if you would like to become a mentor or a mentee in our program and want to know how to get involved, we will be having an after party after this event. Details would be coming towards the end of the event, and we'll be hosting a question and answer session as to how you can get involved amongst other things in our after party. I will give about an extra 30 seconds or so for any other comments in the chat. From Perry, congratulations to all mentors and mentees.
A quick shout out to Derek Jones. I know Derek did not have a comment to share, but the Lens Award that he received is, I know he took that to be a real honor. So thanks again, Derek, for everything you've done. And we're glad to honor you and recognize you tonight.
We do have one more message from Olivia. Late to respond, but I love being a mentor to Liana. We have so much fun going for nature walks and to see new animals and eating Chick-fil-A.
Actually, I was going to send something to you, but I'll just share it and save you having to read it out. That actually brings up a great thing is having someone to just go and get food with is one of the most rewarding breaks I get. And I get to do it under the guise of mentoring. It's awesome. But my mentee and and I go out and we grab Five Guys every so often. And it's a treat for me because I don't go out very often to eat, but also like Five Guys is pretty good. But his family has a couple nut allergies, so he can't go to Five Guys otherwise. So it's a special treat for him, a special treat for me, and it's just something that we get to kind of spend time with. I think that's an interesting way of looking at it. Is it's a routine thing, just eating, but it becomes something special when you're doing it with someone and you know, spending time with them in a different way.
Thanks so much, Mike. And thank you all for the comments and stories you have shared with us. We are now at our final award for the evening, and it is my honor and privilege to introduce our Mentor of the Year Award to Lisa Matrindola and to her mentee, Tatiana Thomas. Our Mentor of the Year Award illustrates a mentor with a strong sense of volunteerism, commitment, and loyalty to their match. They have gone above and beyond the initial program expectations to best support their mentee and their goals. In just a year plus alone, Lisa has not only supported PYD in our recruitment and grant efforts, but has also been an instrumental support for her mentee Tatiana, who had already been an active participant for almost 5 years in PYD programming. As their mentoring specialist, I have been supporting Lisa and Tatiana's match, and the two take mentorship certainly above and beyond. Not only have they nurtured a familial bond, the two are major advocates of disability in their community, schools, towns, and neighborhoods. An example of peer mentorship right there. They love learning about each other's family, culture, politics, history, as well as focusing on career readiness and leadership skills. Lisa and Tatiana have inspired each other to achieve their goals and see the endless possibilities in their future. And what better way to introduce our awardee Lisa and what the match has meant to them than to hear from her mentee Tatiana.
Hello everyone and nice to meet you. My name is Tatiana Thomas and I'm presenting an award to my mentor Lisa Mentorola. I have known Lisa for more than 1 year now, and I have enjoyed having her as a mentor. I wanted to have a mentor so I could learn to grow and be more independent. Lisa has much experiences in skills like preparing a resume, looking for jobs, and preparing for speeches. I was excited to have a new mentor, and I had no fears or worries. I wish to have someone who can look up to me and also help me with my goals, independence living, and career readiness. Lisa and I like advocating for disability rights. In her town, Winchester, she is advocating for her school system. I have too been advocating in my school district of Somerville. I I had the chance to talk to both my mayor and representatives on supporting youth with disabilities in schools and in mentor programs. I also see myself as a research broker in supporting my peers with opportunities and communities that connections to programs in the community such as PYD, Easter Seals, and EPIC. I learned from Lisa that I can apply and aspire to different things. I want to go to college to learn more about disability rights for young people like myself. Lisa deserves to be the Mentor of the Year because she helped me, because of her work, and because of her involvement in other organizations as well. She is a role model for me, as she has a disability herself. I learned from her about other leaders and presidents with disabilities too. Lisa, in our minds, you're like Ruth Bader Ginsburg. You show leadership and advocating for people with disabilities. To honor your commitment as a mentor to all and as someone who thought her as her whole life has committed fight for our rights. We have this as a gift for you. Ruth Bader Ginsburg wore this to help feminize the court and the change of leadership going to women in the United States. Lisa is someone doing that change for young women too. Thank you very much in finding me a mentor. Thank you, PYD. And a leader like Lisa. Lisa, we hope that your work continues to be appreciated and that all the seeds you have planted in your life have helped me be part of that work now. Thank you, and thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, mentor and mentees, and most importantly, the staff of Partners for Youth with Disabilities. I'm honored to be here tonight on this virtual platform. I would like to thank the staff of Partners for Youth with Disabilities for organizing this wonderful event. It's truly a pleasure to be in the company of so many friends, mentor, and leaders who are example to us all. It's truly an honor to receive this prestigious award of Mentor of the Year. I'm proof that mentoring skill still works. I know this firsthand. Without my mentors, I would absolutely not be here today. I've been blessed with many mentors who've impacted my life over the years. Growing up with a disability, cerebral palsy during the 60s and 70s was very difficult. There were very few programs and services for individuals with disabilities. During the 60s, I was the first individual with a disability to attend public school in my community, which was long before the 504 Rehabilitation Act and the Americans with Disabilities Act. As a youth and teenager, it was often difficult to find peers with disabilities to accompany me on social events. Even in attending college, there were virtually no programs for individuals with disabilities. While working in the field as a rehabilitation counselor, I noticed the world was starting to change, and there was more inclusion of individuals with disabilities. While obtaining my master's and doctoral degrees, I met this dynamic individual, Regina Stoughton, and her program, Partners for Youth with Disabilities. Early on in my professional career, Regina asked me if I could become a mentor to a young disabled individual. Sadly, I didn't have the time to commit because I was busy in my professional career, but I promised myself someday that I would become a mentor for PYD. Throughout my professional career and over the years, I've seen PYD grow from a small mentoring program to a dynamic program offering many programs and services for youth with disabilities, such as mentoring services, theater arts, self-advocacy, job readiness skills, and youth leadership skills. It is my honor and privilege to accept the Mentor of the Year award. I'm accepting this award in partnership with my mentee, Tatiana Thomas. You're an outstanding, vibrant young woman who I've mentored for the past year and a half. I sincerely offer my thanks to you and all you've taught me. You've allowed me the privilege of getting to know you, and you've positively impacted my life. You've helped me become a stronger advocate, to have fun and take on new challenges, such as successfully using my iPhone and FaceTiming more frequently. I've learned about Peruvian food and your culture, and became the ADA for the chair for the town of Winchester to ensure that all individuals with disabilities have universal access to all programs and services. Over the course of our time together, we learned so many new things about each other and shared so many positive experiences. For example, we did various recreational activities and worked on self-advocacy skills, such as working on art projects, going to the theater, going to the zoo, going to the movies, attending a fashion show, learning about career exploration, career counseling tools, completing a job application, interviewing for a job, obtaining a job, and going out to eat for Chinese food, which is your favorite and my favorite too. It is a privilege and great honor to be part of this program, to receive an award for something that you love to do, and to have the prestigious honor of having you, Tatiana, as my mentee and my friend. The magic of being a mentor is not just learning about yourself or enhancing your life, but it's about the wonderful people we meet and what we receive from them, which is not always observable or describable, but it comes from inside ourselves, a feeling of happiness, connectedness, comfort, and unity. Again, once again, Tatiana, I thank you and your family and Partners for Youth, PYD, for the opportunity to have this great mentoring experience and for the Mentor of the Year award.
Thank you to our incredible honorees, Kayvon, Cody, Simone, Dara, and Lisa. And to the Mentor Appreciation Night Planning Committee, Board of Directors, PYD volunteers and staff, and everyone who helped make this event a success. And especially thank you. I'm so thrilled you joined us and so grateful for your support. And be sure to bid on the amazing items in the online auction until Sunday, 5 p.m. You could even win a collar, I may mention that, similar to the ones worn tonight by me, Lisa, Tatiana, and Consuelo, and handmade by Consuelo in honor of Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Just click on the View Items button at the top of the web page. Good night.
I also wanted to thank you all so much for your support and for attending the event. It was really great to see comments throughout the event. It feels like we're together. And I wanted to read a few more comments that came in about what people appreciate with their mentor. And a comment from Derek Jones, our awardee, who shared, "Thank you, Nick, for being an amazing mentor and for the PYD staff for allowing me to intern there." Eric, mentor, also shared, "My mentee, Lucas, is awesome. We have a great time talking about new music and his favorite show, Survivor. I'm lucky to be his mentor." So congratulations again to all of our incredible awardees. And I also wanted to highlight that we are always looking for more caring adult mentors. So if you or someone you know would like to join the PYD community as a mentor, please reach out to us and please spread the word. I also wanted to share that we will be doing a first-time brand new fundraising competition called PYD Champions. So stay tuned for more information on that to come. And last but not least, we do have an after party for anyone who is interested in joining that. We will have a lot of different options and breakout rooms. So you can join a room that will have games, one that will be an opportunity to have conversation and do art. There'll be a music room. And as Jordy mentioned earlier, we will also have a room for asking questions about PYD, learning more about our programs. So to access that after party, we will be sharing a link in the chat, and you can also access it through GiveSmart. So anyone who attends, I hope you have fun, and thank you all again. Have a great night.